Hello, all of America. We are here, I am here to say one speech, and one speech only, for your sake. So this is for all veterans out there. And my grandfather. My grandfather especially, because he served in the Vietnam War. Let us all take a moment for him. Okay, now let's get on with the speech for him and all other veterans out there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's ceremony and thank you for attending. I'm honored to be speaking with you today on such an important occasion. We're here today to honor our service members and to remember their sacrifices they have made and the courage it takes to defend honor, duty, and country. The writer Michel de Montaigne once said, "Valor is stability, not of legs and arms, but of courage and the soul." We're here today to honor our heroes, to remember their achievements, their courage, and their dedication, and say thank you for their sacrifices. Thanking of the heroes who join us today in this group, and those who are here only in spirit. A person can't help but feel awed by the enormity of what we encounter. We stand in the midst of patriots and the family and friends of those who have nobly served. I'd like to ask the service members and veterans who are here to stand. Thank you for answering the call of duty. You have made our armed forces the most respected in the world. You may now be seated. Now, I'd like to ask the family member of any service member to stand. We know you have lived through difficult times and often take the heavy load to keep the home fires burning. Thank you for what you have done. You may now be seated. The service members we honor today came from all walks of life, but they share several fundamental qualities. They possessed courage, pride, determination, selfishness, dedication to duty, and integrity. All of the qualities needed to serve a cause larger than oneself. Many of them did not ask to leave their homes to fight on distinct battlefields. Many did not even volunteer. They didn't go to war because they loved fighting. They were called to be part of something bigger than themselves. They were ordinary people just like you, who responded in extraordinary ways in extreme times. They rose to the nation's call because they wanted to protect a nation which has given them, us, so much. Since the first shots at Lexington and Concord were fired and our Revolutionary War began, American men and women have been answering the nation's call to duty. Millions of Americans have fought and died on battlefields here abroad to defend our freedoms and way of life. Today our troops continue to make the ultimate sacrifices, and even as we lose troops, more Americans step forward to say, "I'm ready to serve." They follow in the footsteps of generations of fine Americans. Veterans Day, originally called Armistice Day, was originally designated as a day to celebrate the end of World War I. The First World War ended November 11, 1918, and the legislation that created Veterans Day was, and I quote, "dedicated to the cause of world peace and to be hereafter celebrated and known as Armistice Day." As time went on and we engaged in further conflicts during World War II and Korea, veterans groups lobbied for a change. Rather than honoring the armistice and only those who served our nation in World War I, the holiday would now honor all veterans from every war and conflict the United States has encountered. We've honored our troops in their service to sacrifice ever since. We have awarded medals to many soldiers. added their names to monuments and named buildings for them, to honor them for their bravery. But nothing can ever replace the hole left behind by a fallen service member, and no number of medals and ribbons can comfort the ones left behind. Today, people throughout the country will gather together to remember, to honor, and to pay gratitude for those who have served our country. Our gathering is just one small spark in the flame of pride that burns across the nation today and every day. It's not a lot, but it's one small way we can honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifices so that we can live in freedom. Your presence here today and that of the people gathering all across America is a tribute to those lost troops and to the families. It is a way that we remember from the soldiers who shivered and starved through the winter at Valley Forge, to the doughboys crouched in the muddy trenches of France, to the platoon who patrolled the hazy jungles of Vietnam, and the young man or woman patrolling the mountains of Afghanistan. We remember and honor them all. Thank you for attending today. God bless you and your families. God bless our troops, and God bless America. Revolutionary Harrison Jacobs here. God bless you all. You have done a good deed. And as for my grandfather, love you, and you will always be remembered. Love you. Every single one of you gathered here today to remember Veterans Day. Gave you a speech. See you guys later.